Good life, easy, baby. We're back.
Again.
Good life, easy.
What's up?
So 2020 has come to an end, and we have yet another mystery to unpack. The former space security chief of Israel, he came out and he said that aliens exist.
Correct.
They have been in contact with humans
For a while now.
since a few decades now.
Oh, a few decades. Okay.
They've been in contact with America and Israel.
Only America and Israel.
Yeah.
That's what this chief secretary
That's what he
came out
said.
and said.
Yeah. And obviously this has thrown all the believers into a frenzy.
Correct.
Okay, finally,
Correct.
some news
But he was
on our side.
He was a gentleman at a very big post, right?
He was the chief.
The
He
chief.
was the head firstly. Secondly, he was the chief for 30 years. So he was a man of great experience in the field. Secondly, he was also a professor. So very respected. And he also said that I'm 85 right now, so I have nothing to lose.
Fair enough.
So I'm...
So he's ratting out the government.
Yeah, I'm willing to give out all the information.
6'9".
But if I said this 5 years ago, I would be in the hospital.
Hospital dead
Yeah,
or
that's what he
about
said
to
to
die.
the newspaper.
Fair enough. But what's very interesting is that nobody's talking about this shit. You know, nobody is talking about it. It was news for 1 day, 2 days, and then it just disappeared. People are not like actually realizing how big of a deal this is.
Yeah, but then again, that's in India, bro. In America, na.
No, where is it like global news?
Yeah, in America,
You think?
people are talking about it.
You think it's global news?
Yeah. Because he's a very well-respected guy, and he said also that I have got all my awards, all my accolades. They can't take it back from me. They
Correct.
can't call me insane now.
Fair enough.
That's why I'm saying it.
Fair enough. But
So-
with something like this, with such a...
But it should be a global headline.
Yeah,
It should be a conversation
like
starter.
people should be talking about this for weeks and weeks.
Yeah, but,
you know?
I
there
think-
should be some progression on this because what's
no, but
happening
Rahul, what's
is...
happened is with 2020,
Correct.
nothing shocks anybody anymore.
Correct. Move on quickly. We've learned how to move on.
Like, when you heard this news, you weren't taken aback.
I wasn't taken aback because we've heard it before.
Yeah.
You know, there's
Right?
one chief, then there's another chief, and then there's the Pentagon, and then there's the Trump.
Right?
Everyone's just talking about aliens, but I think human beings don't want to accept it.
And the irony is that whatever you said right now is all the news that's come up this year.
Correct. This year.
It's
in
not like
12
you're
months,
talking about something
in
from
12
10 years
months.
ago. Yeah.
You know? So, very interesting.
What to
And
make
at
of
least,
this?
At least somebody who's credible enough to come out and say that because he's been working in that field.
Mm-hmm.
And now that he's coming out and saying it, I think that it's facts. Think about it.
But
Because few months back, the Pentagon also came out and said that yes, we have had
Yeah.
sightings. You know, so it all just adds up.
Yeah.
But I don't know why human beings are not making a deal out of this.
because he said that basically they have been in contact with the aliens, but the aliens say that the human race is not ready
Correct.
to coexist.
Correct.
You know, so
Correct,
that's
correct.
why the
Correct.
government doesn't want to put the citizens into a frenzy.
Talking about coexistence, what I think is that the future, what the future holds for human beings. What is the next thing that human beings are inventing that's going to fuck our race up?
What?
Think about it. It's AI, right? It's
AI.
robots. Have you seen that one video that's gone viral of that robot-looking cheetah?
Yeah.
That's on a treadmill. That's on a speed treadmill.
Boston Dynamics. No?
Yeah, that's on a speed
But I think
treadmill.
that's fake, bro.
Bro, it's real.
That's fake.
It's real.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you, it's real.
Okay.
He's
Because some of them are fake.
They're creating all these monsters.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I think is that how the coexistence is going to be is, I think if humans were directly introduced to aliens, we wouldn't be able to accept it. That's why what I feel is first human beings will create AI and robots. Okay, then
Come to the level.
yes, bro. I think the alien level is after AI and robots. Once human beings accept AI and robots, once AI and robots fuck up human beings a little bit, and we know that there's another race,
Okay.
then a third race enters.
Okay.
You understand?
To save us then.
Yes.
To save us from our own creations.
Correct. When we are as advanced in the whole technological space as the aliens are, that's when they
As
enter.
we assume that aliens are.
Correct.
Yeah. But he also said some absurd things like Trump knows about it and Trump wanted to come out and reveal this, you know, to the public. But obviously the officials told him, don't.
Can't.
It will create a frenzy.
Correct.
The citizens will
Correct.
go haywire.
But the day a president of the United States comes on television and says that aliens exist,
Can't wait for that
I
day.
still think human beings won't take it seriously.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
it's possible.
I'm telling you, we don't give a shit until we see it, bro.
Yeah, that's
You know, until we
That's
see
true.
that shit, we are not going to
But
believe
I
it.
agree with that, bro. I agree with that. And then he also said that they have signed a treaty.
Hmm.
They've signed an agreement.
Hmm.
It's called the Galactic Treaty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Amongst different species.
No, with the aliens. The
yeah.
American government has signed a galactic treaty with the aliens on Mars.
Correct. That's true.
What do you have to say about that?
So I have heard that this treaty has not only been signed. Wait, I'll tell you. This treaty has not only been signed. So as per my research, this treaty has not only been signed on Mars but also on the moon.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Where are you
they
getting
so,
this
so
from?
they say, bro, on the internet.
Okay.
The
Legit. Verified.
Yeah, so they say on the other side of the moon, there are aliens and humans that coexist and work together. That's the same treaty that's been applied to Mars. And they say, I'm telling you, that's how hard people have gone. You know?
So, my opinion, I'll tell you. So when I heard this news that this 80-year-old guy has come out and he's saying that aliens exist, they know about it since years, I was happy. Took it in a very positive spirit. And then the moment I read about it, and he said all these things that they signed an agreement, and the agreement
It's the same guy who said it, right?
Same guy.
This
same guy. Yeah.
Israeli minister.
And then there is a bunker in Mars or whatever,
Correct.
and then on the moon, whatever.
Correct.
Then I started having a doubt. I'll tell you why. Firstly, how can we assume that aliens communicate via verbal language or written language? They don't use the spoken word or the written word.
Absolutely. You don't know how they are communicating.
Secondly, the agreement, okay, is upheld in the court of law. Aliens are going to come and fight a case.
Hell no.
So why are they signing an agreement?
Hell no. It's just it could be like a sort of like a verbal agreement, you know, where we have agreed with aliens to coexist without harming each other. That's how I look at it. Aliens don't sign.
That's what
Aliens
they're
are not going to
saying.
sign on no paper.
That's what they're saying.
Huh?
There is an agreement.
Then?
And what is the signature?
Nah, bro.
Aliens don't wear clothes. They don't have a signature.
See, that's a little doubtful, I think.
And they communicate telepathically.
Yeah. Correct.
So what agreement?
It's
And who's going to uphold the agreement?
Exactly. There's no space ministry or space government,
Yeah,
you know, or galaxy government,
exactly.
you know. So fair enough. But then again, we have to question these things.
Yeah, of course.
We have to question
Of
these
course,
things.
of course. Because
Why? Because our tax money is being put into creating all these rockets and fucking
Research and
you know,
development,
R&D
yeah.
into space exploration. Something has to come out of it.
True. And the irony is that Trump basically inaugurated the 5th Armed Forces,
That's crazy.
which is called the Space Force.
Absolutely crazy.
And you won't believe, just last week, I think Mike Pence, the vice president, he said that we're going to call them guardians.
Guardians. Okay.
So
Guardians
how
of the
basically-
Galaxy.
How lieutenants, commanders, colonels.
Okay.
you know?
Wow, bro. That's a good name.
So for
Guardians.
the Space Force, they're going to be called guardians.
Incredible. I think it's a great investment because you never know. What if
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy, bro, like the movie. But don't you think it's a smart investment creating a space force?
So
Just think about it.
that again makes you think that maybe this Israeli guy is saying the truth.
Exactly.
You know, I'm weighing both the pros and the cons.
yeah.
Right? You
Yeah.
have to look at it from
Correct.
unbiased opinion.
Correct.
Right? Even though you want to meet aliens.
Absolutely, but with the amount of sightings that are happening around the world, and it's out there in the open because now we have phones on us, so you can just start recording shit.
True.
And you'll see a lot of videos popping up of sightings, and then we also doubt that, and we are like, no, that seems edited.
Yeah.
You know, but you have to also question that. So according to me, that by chance, what if we get attacked by fucking aliens, bro? Who's gonna save us?
But
Who's gonna
the
save
thing
us?
is that alien sightings has become so mainstream that we don't take it seriously anymore.
Of course, because
Like before it would be like, wow, is it true? Can it be true? Let me see that picture. Let me see that video. Let me inspect the video. Now you're like, bro, it's fake because everybody is good at Photoshop and editing and all of that.
Correct.
And now there's deep fake.
Correct.
So,
Have you seen those pictures of Mars, right? They'll show you these pictures of Mars, and then these guys on the internet will start going into the detail of the picture, and then they'll start spotting.
I think they zoom in so much, you're only seeing the pixel.
Yeah, you can see like the gorilla. Yeah. You can see like these creatures.
Yeah.
On the land.
But
and then NASA comes in and NASA is like, no, this is just like some crater.
Yeah. So then what makes you think that humans, AI and aliens are going to coexist?
There won't be no coexistence.
So you think it will be like interplanetary travel?
Because what is the situation in this whole coexistence is human beings are dickheads.
Yeah,
correct?
For sure.
So even if the aliens or even if the robots are trying to help us,
for sure,
we will want to be in our prime. We want to be like on top of the food chain.
100%.
So we will always look down on aliens, AI and robots.
The Israeli guy even said that aliens are as curious beings as humans.
No shit.
So, and knowing us, bro, see what we've done to the creatures on this planet.
Our fellow creatures.
Right? We've pretty much enslaved them.
Eaten them.
Correct? So we're the top of the food chain.
Correct. And we are too greedy.
Yeah, we're too greedy. So now if aliens are going to come, bro, it's like what the Vikings did.
Of course.
We're going to do that to the planets.
We're going to be like, how can somebody else enter our planet?
Yeah. And then there'll be stories of basically fake
Independence Day.
Yeah, you've seen what the Vietnam War scene, na? Basically the Americans blew up their own submarines and started a war.
Correct.
So that's going to happen with this also then. Because one thing that we know for sure is that human nature is bad for nature.
Bad for nature. Very well said.
That's a fact.
Very well said.
That's a fact, right?
Human nature is bad for nature.
Human nature is bad for nature.
That's a quote. Devang Javeri. Quote that shit. Put that up on a wall. That's true. So human beings will not be able to coexist with robots and aliens, but they will have to.
So do you think aliens look at humans like how humans look at ants?
Absolutely, bro.
Helpless.
Absolutely. But I talking about that, you know what I'm saying? I want to get into alien abductions later, so I'm going to bring this point up again.
Okay. How
aliens look at human beings as ants, which we will discuss after a few minutes. But absolutely, because what's our population? Like some 7-8 billion? Yeah, easy. So of course they're going to look at us as ants.
Right?
Yeah.
And if aliens do exist, where do you think they're coming from? If you had to assume that.
See, there are two possibilities. One is that they are on planet Earth. Okay. They are on planet Earth, which can be a possibility. Hidden. And we've just not gotten deep enough to explore. Or the other is that they're coming from different planets. And the most likely one is that they're coming from different planets and different galaxies. Because what makes us think that we are the only creatures that God created. You can't think like that.
I agree with you.
You know, if we are a race, there are many races around. And there are so many infinite galaxies, so you don't know.
Yeah.
You know, so
that is proven, right? That there are infinite galaxies.
Yeah. 100%. And there is the upside down, like they show in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
They say that there's somebody like you in another galaxy living this exact moment.
Parallel universe.
You know. So if aliens are coming, there are two possibilities. Either they are on planet Earth or they're coming from different galaxies. What do you think?
So, there's another interesting statistic that either there are no aliens and there are only humans, or either there are millions of species of aliens.
Makes sense. I'm with that point.
Right?
I'm with that point.
Because what makes us think that there is only one type of an alien that's going to come to Earth?
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
If there's one alien, there has to be another type. That alien must be also interacting with another galaxy, another planet. Why not?
Correct. Do you think we might have a similar DNA to aliens? Human beings and aliens have some sort of similarity?
No.
In any, for example, like we were seeing that show yesterday of that YouTuber, and it said that human beings and fruits have a 50% DNA match. Do you think that human beings and aliens could have like some sort of DNA match?
I think no, but basically the metals like iron and all whatever's found outside of Earth has the same construction and the composition as the one found
Fair
in
enough.
India.
Fair enough.
So it's possible, but I doubt it.
Created by one God, right? So that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
it can look different, you know.
Of course.
It's like humans pretty much are differentiable, but if you see lions, very
yeah.
for us it's tough. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like dogs of the same breed.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It's something on that line.
Fair enough. So all in all, yeah, I feel that aliens are coming from either two places. The most realistic one would be out of planet Earth.
And do you think there is only one type of an alien
Hell no.
on this
Hell no.
this planet coming just to find out that how we exist? Research about us.
I wish I knew that answer. You know, I wish
No,
I was.
it's all about guessing, Rahul.
Guessing?
There's no.
Okay, so then, bro, according to me, I think there are many aliens like the Greys, and then you know it goes on and on and on.
Yeah,
Whatever.
reptilians.
Whoever thought about creating them, I don't know how they created it. These scientists went hard, and if there are many aliens coming to planet Earth, according to me.
Mm.
You know,
So you're saying different species.
because if you see the UFO sightings, all of them are different.
Oh, they're different.
So-
They're different.
All of them have to be from different galaxies and
Yeah.
planets, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, all the UFOs and everything would be similar.
Or it would just be a new model.
Correct. No. Yeah, agreed. Fair enough. But there should be some similarity.
New model of a spaceship.
Like there'll be one video where there'll just be this light in the sky just going round. Another one will be just like, you know, making like a
Yeah.
square.
One is the egg shape.
Egg
one is
shape,
the
yeah.
Saucer.
One is the saucer. Yeah, saucer being the most common.
One is like a tic tac.
Yeah. Saucer, of course, being the most common
Yeah.
one. So I feel that there are many races in the alien family tree as well. What about you?
So this point only confuses me if there are aliens or no, because if there are aliens, I'm sure there are multiples, and if they were to come to our planet, why would just one species come?
Everyone would come.
Yeah, and if two were here, or three were here, or four were here, were they in contact with each other? Are they at the same technological level as each other?
Are you saying all of them are prying against human beings?
So we have accepted one thing, that they are more advanced than us.
Yeah.
So are the other aliens more advanced
Then those
you know,
aliens.
than those aliens?
So is there a whole?
Is there a linear hierarchy?
Are you saying is there an ordeal where aliens have not discovered other aliens? You know, like
Right.
we are to ourselves. We've not.
So if 2 or 3 have come to our planet, do they know about each other? Are they fighting amongst each other? Are they
That's a great.
saying that I am going
that's
to
a great
control
thought.
this?
That's a great thought to
Or
put.
are they all friends?
I
And
think
we are the only enemies?
I think we are all confused. Even
Or-
aliens are fucking
Or
confused.
are they the real species and we are just an experiment?
Or we are the gods.
Oh.
Are you understanding?
But gods are knowing, not unknowing, right?
But
We are assuming, we are not knowing.
fair enough, bro. or aliens are gods.
That's
Aliens could be gods.
Yeah,
Because
that's a good point.
yeah, because as human beings, we tend to look up to or pray to any species that is powerful than us, more powerful than us.
True.
You know, so
The divine power.
Yeah. So if aliens are so technologically advanced, what doesn't make them a god?
Correct.
You know.
Correct.
So
Yeah. Because all the stories about God,
yeah.
you know, are all
Power.
from olden times.
Correct.
Right? And it's debatable. We don't
Of course.
Anything is possible.
Of
Nobody's
course.
seen either of them.
Yeah.
Right? So if a creature from out of the planet comes in a weird spaceship, why wouldn't you think
Of course.
that they are, you know, holier than thou? Right? So,
But still, we won't look at them as gods.
no.
You know, because we feel we are gods.
We are selfish.
You know,
curious creatures.
human nature is bad for nature.
Human nature.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah.
But even if you've seen the famous alien show, The Ancient Aliens,
Correct.
they also have this underlying tone of saying in every episode that basically all your gods are aliens.
Oh.
The story of the Bible, the story of
Which
the
actually makes
Vedas
sense. Which
leads
actually,
to aliens.
Which actually makes sense, you know. It could be a possibility that they came to planet Earth, set planet Earth for us and bounced. Just think about it.
Yeah, like
They laid the
pyramids and all that,
foundation. Yeah, they laid the foundation. They sorted us out. And then they left planet Earth. Okay, let's see what these human beings do.
True.
You know, so of course it's a possibility, and whichever movie, whichever news channel, or whichever big chief also comes out and talks about aliens, he'll always talk about aliens being way more powerful than us.
True.
You know, so there is a possibility.
True. And so on Ancient Aliens, I remember I was seeing it when I was much younger, and one of the episodes was about this, that I think Nixon had signed an agreement. They had met the aliens in America after a crash or something.
Correct.
I shut it.
Project Blue Book or something it's called.
I shut it thinking that, oh my god, this is ridiculous. This is a joke.
This is a joke, or like you got scared?
No. This is before I even knew what conspiracy theories were. I was just like, oh, this is so dumb. This is made up shit. Because he's saying that aliens have come and signed agreements.
Imagine.
And the president has seen the alien.
Wow.
Right? So I could not envision a human and an alien standing and
Communicating, correct.
So I thought it's foolish.
You can't even imagine an alien.
Correct. And 15 years later, this guy
Man has come out and said
the same thing.
Fair enough.
That they've had an agreement since 20 years or so.
Enough. Bro, and in 1960s or something, they used to say that they had the most sightings.
Yeah.
That there was a period between 1960 and I think 1975 where apparently they had around 20,000 sightings in 15 years.
And not only that, the American government went out of their way to put out news articles and spin stories in a way that people start calling officials and complaining about these sightings.
Bro,
because it was too much.
It was too much, and they apparently the government had to start this initiation called the Project Blue Book, which is apparently something that was also formed by the CIA, where they had a panel of these top scientists to figure out what are these sightings. So there's something that was created known as a ufology. So now there are ufology experts that only do UFO sightings and make a living off that shit. And a very famous Harvard professor is a part of the ufology. So it's crazy. And this is in 1960s, bro. So it's only going to get worse. Now I just think it's hidden. There's a way the government has found to just make us dumb. Don't believe that shit.
And another story, obviously coming from the sources of Ancient Aliens, the TV show, is that UFO and sightings increased when the first nuclear plants were built. So they came around the nuclear plants to put out the message that please stop this shit. You're going to ruin
this will be the end of
this planet and maybe the next planet.
Wow. But which makes sense.
That's a story. One theory.
Makes sense. Yeah. Which makes sense. And they say they are attracted to nuclear power, right?
I think everything said in a nice way, manipulated,
Sounds good.
It sounds good.
Sounds good, yeah.
So it sounds believable.
Yeah.
Then you have to somewhere make a decision, bro.
Yeah. But like how you said it, that how the government had to put out these articles and shit just to make us dumb, divert our attention. Like, don't believe in all this shit. So we'll always think about the media is putting out to us.
Yeah. And again, another irony, bro. You're saying this. The government used to put out articles to divert you from the aliens. This year, everyone was saying that the government is putting out alien articles to divert you from COVID.
Oh, which is a fair point. But didn't work.
It didn't work.
It should have worked.
Everyone said, fuck the aliens right now. Right now, we solve this.
If aliens come, we'll figure it out. Yeah. That's so crazy.
Vaccine lene ke nahi, alien baad mein dekhte.
Think about that. And they dropped it in such a way that people didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So even if there's an alien attack, the government will be like, we warned you. You didn't listen to us.
No, now they have
Space Force. America will save America, bro. America is not coming to save India, fam.
That's true.
Aren't
they like saving the whole planet?
Nah, bro. It's the American tax money that's going. Why would they come and save us first? Let them
just
save
the whole planet. They use our resources, bro.
Which now makes me come to the point that why do you think the government always portrays the aliens as an enemy? You're understanding?
Very true.
You think about it, bro.
Very true.
Every movie, every article,
very true.
Every interview will always be put across in such a way that the aliens will come to planet Earth to fuck you up. Beware. They've always put them as the enemy. They are an enemy and we are the heroes.
Yeah.
They are going to come to our planet and they are going to kill us.
That's pretty much the projection in movies.
Yeah, so that's what's stuck in the human mind. But humans sometimes don't think the same way, right?
I don't think citizens ever think of them as a threat. I think we all think of them as friendlies.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Are we just more optimistic?
No, I feel that, why...
The government is just evil?
No, I think the government is fucking doing this because the government makes money off war. right?
Yes.
When
So
different
to keep the funding going for the Space Force.
Bro, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So what I feel, Devang, is that when say for example USA and Russia go to war, that's just money for the government, right?
True.
When India and Pakistan go to war, it's just money for the government. So if the government had to come out and declare that aliens exist, that's a one world government then. You're understanding? It's us united against the aliens.
You went into the roots of Illuminati.
I took it out. I know the facts. You're understanding?
The foundation, you put it out on the table.
I've come out
the
and I've
Illuminati
said
foundation.
this. Yes. Bro, it's like a dominoes effect. Everything's going to fall.
जड़ से उखाड़ दिया तूने.
What, bro? Come on. There's no way, right?
You need a common enemy to unite the people.
Exactly. Think about it.
Point तो है भाई.
Think about it.
Point तो है.
Avengers and all, what happens?
I've not seen any.
Avengers, Batman,
Batman.
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
all of that. There's one enemy and all the human beings come together and they'll protect each other.
मेरा Batman मेरे को बचाएगा.
हाँ, correct.
So government is the Batman?
No, government is the fucking enemy, bro.
So who's Batman?
Batman is like
Us?
no. Batman is one savior. I'm just saying. Look at that way. Like if somebody from another planet comes and attacks us, and there's a savior right now, we don't have a savior.
Okay.
But humans are coexisting. No, they are
Isn't
not.
government us?
We are not thinking that okay, you're from.
Aren't we paying the government to protect us? But
Are they protecting us? Huh?
right as of now, we are safe.
Safe, we are safe. But see, what I feel is that's why the government portrays aliens to be enemy-like.
Enemy, and we all think that aliens are friendly. That is true. That's that's a very good point. And that's how it's been portrayed in movies, shows,
Yeah.
and whatnot. And yeah, bro, I agree with you. And talking about communication with aliens and all of that, there's this thing called the Kardashev scale. Yeah. So it's basically invented by Nikolai Kardashev. Kardashev? Yeah.
Kardashev, not Kardashian.
No, not Kardashian. Kardashev.
Kardashev.
Yeah. So it's the Kardashev scale, and it basically measures the progress of a civilization.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So Nikolai Kardashev invented this because he wanted to communicate with extraterrestrials in
different civilizations.
through cosmic radiation and cosmic language or whatever.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Resonance, whatever. And so this scale basically tells you the progress of a civilization, the advancement of technology and whatnot. So basically,
comparing like Stone Age and like Industrial Age.
no, this is one step ahead of that.
Okay, one step.
Right?
ahead of
So those are ages.
Okay.
This is types. So type
Types.
1 is a planet that gets all their energy from the home planet.
Home planet.
So
okay.
Earth is getting all the energy from Earth. What we are at right now.
Correct. From the crust.
Correct. So the second type is when the planet gets all the energy from stars and planets, other planets. Okay. And type 3 is when the home planet gets all the energy from our galaxy, our entire galaxy. You understand? We capture some frequency,
Energies.
some way of thing that we produce energy.
Correct.
Right now,
like the moon is giving us energy, the sun is giving us
Right,
energy,
waves are
and the
created
earth
by
is
the
giving
moon
us
or-
energy,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. So and the fourth level is that the home planet gets energy from multiple galaxies, right?
Okay.
So right now we are under type 1.
Okay.
And during the Industrial Revolution, we were 0.52.
0.52.
And
wow.
right now we are 0.75.
Wow.
Yeah. And they say that you reach type 1 is when you have full control over your natural disasters.
Okay, you can control your natural disasters.
So you consume energy in a better way. Okay. So right now we are consuming dead plants and animals as our energy source.
Correct.
So we find a better way to consume energy and we balance out nature. And we
So are you saying that once we reach level 1, global warming is a hoax?
It's not a hoax, it's solved.
Like it's basically saying that the earth will end because of global warming is bullshit.
So when we reach level 1, our civilization reaches the technological advancements of level 1. We have controlled global warming. We have controlled all natural disasters. You know, our communication is better with each other.
Got it.
You know, we are more evolved.
Okay. Human beings have evolved. Their brains have evolved. Thus, the technology.
So the
has
Kardashev scale measures the progress of a civilization through the energy,
So we are 0.72.
through the energy output.
Energy output. So we are at 0.72.
Right now we are at 0.75.
Makes sense.
During
Makes
the
sense.
industrial revolution, we are at 0.52.
0.52. And then before that, it was lower.
And they say that we are going to complete type 1 in maybe 100 or 300 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Because now advancements are getting faster and faster and faster.
We've reached Mars, bro. That just says
Trying
it.
to
you know?
reach Mars, yeah.
That just says it.
That just says it. True that. And the only alien that is not portrayed in a negative way is Jadoo.
Jadoo.
I know you don't take Jadoo seriously.
Jadoo, bro. Jadoo was a cult hero, bro. Gone but never forgotten, you know.
Gone but never forgotten.
The legend. whoever disses, like, you know,
To Jadoo, bro.
to Jadoo,
Gone but never forgotten.
whoever's dissing Bollywood movies has, whatever you say, you know, everyone has seen Koi Mil Gaya. If there's an alien movie made in Bollywood, you will only know about Koi Mil Gaya.
Was there a
KMG.
was there another alien movie?
No, I can't think of any. Think about it.
I think none with this kind of a mainstream success. So Koi Mil Gaya was a movie that you went home and you spoke to your friends about.
Correct. Bro, picture dekha. Did you see the movie, bro?
Right? It was good. We liked Jadoo. Bro,
I've seen it like more than once.
of course.
Because when I was young, I fucked with that shit.
Bro, you think kids didn't go home and do
Oh, of course. Bro, but
Bro, I bet
it was a big hit.
it was a
big hit.
It was a cult movie.
Super
bro.
hit,
It was
super
a
hit,
cult
super
movie.
hit.
I bet, bro, the Indians who are working in NASA and all, bro, their computer password also must be Om.
Om.
Oh. You know?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
100%.
Fair enough.
It was such a success.
Correct.
But I think now, bro, there's an injustice to the franchise. Okay, listen to me.
Okay.
Listen to me.
Okay.
I've thought about this.
Okay.
Like, Koi Mil Gaya, great cult success. We love the movie, you know, for years and years and years.
Correct.
Today, if you think about an alien movie, you can't think about any other movie other
Indian
than Koi Mil Gaya.
related Bollywood in alien movie, there's only one.
So when they had to make a part 2, why did they not bring Jadoo back?
So part 2,
Part
just to
2
clarify,
became Krish.
So that was when they thought that, okay, let's fuck the whole alien genre
Sell out.
and go into the superhero genre.
Yes,
So that's when they sold out.
sold out.
That's when came about Krish.
Krish. And my point is that
Krish. Double R. Krish.
And my point is that Krish was a success.
Krish.
It was a success.
Success.
Okay,
Was
100 crores, 500 crores, they must have made whatever.
Huh.
But I believe.
How many came? How many Krish were there?
So it's Koi Mil Gaya,
Huh.
Krish 3.
3. Okay. Krish 3. Okay.
Yeah, I think 2 and 3. No.
Acha. Then after that it stopped.
I don't know.
Thank
bro.
God, bro.
I don't know. So they made multiple Krishes.
They fucked up, bro.
They fucked up, bro. I'll tell you why. Because they should have brought Jadoo back. They made it into a superhero franchise. And they did not brand it very well. Reason being that firstly, you're shoving it down everyone's throat. You're putting the toys and the pencil box and the tiffin boxes.
They licensed the fuck out
No,
of it.
they're doing it before the demand is created. You're forcing the children. Like a child has to say that I want a Spider-Man pencil box because Spider-Man is my favorite.
Correct.
You understand? You can't just put Krish toys out and assume that it's a cult success.
First you build a fandom, right? You build an audience for the
and
superhero.
with one movie, they already built a fandom for who? Jadoo.
Jadoo,
Right?
Oh, so this is where the clash of the heroes comes in.
Yes.
Who is the main hero here?
Yeah.
Krish or Jadoo?
Krish is a fail. No. I'll tell you why. Okay, firstly, they're shoving the whole concept of toys,
Correct.
action figures, pencil boxes, all accessories, you know, down everyone's throat.
Sorry, Krish was one of the first and
Superhero
the biggest
franchises.
superhero franchises, but there was Shaktiman.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Now think about it. Firstly, you're naming it Krish.
Krish.
Okay? Krish obviously comes from Krishna.
Krishna, yeah. Oh, correct. Oh, so
But
they made God a superhero.
Listen to me, Rahul. We don't want the God to be the superhero. Why? Because God has divine power. But superhero also gets hit. He also has to go through struggles to beat his enemy. God doesn't have to do that, right?
God creates all of this. For God, it's a game.
A superhero does not have divine power. Right? He has
correct,
lots of
correct,
powers that help him defeat
Correct,
his enemies,
correct,
but he doesn't have divine power.
Yeah. Who is a superhero? A
So first-
superhero is the savior of planet Earth.
Of the city,
Correct,
state, country,
correct,
whatever.
correct.
Right? So
He's not the creator of planet Earth.
No, not at all. Exactly.
That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm trying to say. So Krish is coming from Krishna. You are thinking that Indians will love it. No, bro. We want to
Fuck
relate
that,
to a
man.
Nobody wants to relate to a god. We respect and worship God. We want to relate to a superhero. Because they have extraordinary powers and abilities.
And they are very similar to human beings.
Correct?
Right.
Now, what Hollywood does right, okay? Keep it simple. You know? Spider-Man, Superman. How simple are the names? Iron Man. Right? Even the Indian first one, Shaktiman.
Shaktiman.
Okay? Shaktiman.
Shaktiman,
Now,
correct.
Today, if a Krish sitting at home watches Krish, how is he gonna be like, I want to aspire to have those powers?
I think the name could have definitely been better.
They should have kept it simple.
And if they were going through the whole route of Krishna and Krish, fail.
But I'm asking
I'm
you,
sorry.
just think about it, Rahul. Why would you relate to a superhero, okay, who's firstly, his name is Krish.
Krish. No.
So there are so many Krishes in India. When they watch...
My partner's Krish.
Yeah, so when Krish versus Krish, he's like, I don't relate.
Hell no.
Nothing. Extraordinary. So they should have kept the name simple. Okay, like Shaktiman did it right. At least kids wanted to be like him, fly like him, have the power like him, save people like him.
Correct. Dharti man.
What does Krish do? Nobody knows.
Exactly.
Why?
Oh yeah, because now if you think about it, what is Krish's
Superpower.
major superpower? Superman flies. Okay, Batman's rich.
Spider-Man spiders, right?
Iron
Man does something with technology.
With technology, yeah.
Whatever the fuck it is, you know. Like Thor has the hammer.
What did Krish do?
You understand? So when...
What a point. Rakesh Roshan. Call my guy up.
So the name has to be such that you have an image of what the superpower is.
Correct.
You only...
Like you relate the superhero to the superpower.
Correct. And Krish, the only thing you relate is a black fail cape that also is like a villain's cape. A fucking dirty half mask.
Yeah.
Also
correct.
a villain's mask.
Correct.
You know?
Correct. And that shit was leather and shit, you know?
Exactly.
So what I feel is that the whole transition from a Alien movie, which was a super hit and which worked, they transitioned it into a superhero movie.
Correct. Too early.
I think they did that because they thought that, okay, let's make Krish a revolutionary superhero in the Indian audience, which will eventually become like an international phenomenon.
Yeah.
But I don't think it did that well because we've not seen a Krish come out.
Bro, with what success Koi Mil Gaya and Jadoo had, I think the second, third movie, they could have been the next big franchise.
Or just end it.
Or just end it.
Just end it.
Like
you know,
E.T.
you should know when to walk
Like
away
E.T.
from the game. Yeah, like E.T. You will always look at E.T. and you will always think of E.T. as that movie that, damn, you know, they did it right.
Yeah.
If an E.T. 2 came out, we would be talking about it.
I'm again giving benefit of the doubt. Okay, chalo. The Roshans wanted to make money. They had an opportunity. The branding was set. Banao na yaar.
Bollywood always likes to make sequels.
अरे बनाओ.
Your understanding.
अरे बनाओ. तुम पैसा बनाओ.
पर बराबर से बनाओ.
पर मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ कि the vision was small. If the vision was big, they would bring Jadoo back. Okay, Jadoo would be involved in developing Krish. With another name.
So what I think is it could be Hrithik Roshan's ego.
Ego against Jadoo?
Yeah, you never know.
He's
I'm the main hero, not Jadoo. You're understanding?
Oh, that my action figures should be out there, not Jadoo's. Oh.
It's a possibility.
But I think they fucked
the
up
ego, you know these ego battles.
I think Shaktiman has a better branding because you know what? When you hear the name, you should already envision, like you should be able to imagine the look and the power.
Absolutely.
Right? Of the superhero.
Absolutely.
When you say Krish, I don't know. I just imagine him in a black cape. Jumping from buildings, but I don't know what superpower he has. Does he leap buildings? Correct. Does he kill people? Does something come out of his hands?
You know, there was one very famous scene of Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man 2 or 3 where he's swinging across Manhattan.
Yeah.
And then like a truck goes by.
Yeah.
And then, you know, between the truck, there's like this little space. And then Spider-Man goes through it.
Yeah.
Krish did the same thing.
Really?
Same to same. You do the comparisons.
Why?
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
But benefit of the doubt, they tried.
No, bro. Shaktiman tried. I think Shaktiman, with no special effects, VFX, whatever.
But Shaktiman had a dope outfit. And trust me, it makes me think. Shaktiman's outfit was maroon and gold. Iron Man is also maroon and gold. Yeah. So who inspired who?
Shaktiman, obviously, bro. Obviously. But a success of a superhero comes when after the movie is over, after the TV show is over, people talk about it. People want to be like it. They want to wear the
When is the
uniform.
next
They
part
want to.
coming out?
They want to buy the merch.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
I don't know anybody like. I have so many cousins, younger cousins.
Nobody.
Nobody ever gives a fuck, bro. People care about Winnie the Pooh more than Krish,
It's like a forgotten dream.
right?
You know, Krish is like a forgotten dream.
Yeah.
A bad dream.
Jadoo, since Koi Mil Gaya, you remember exactly.
Bro, I
how he
remember the
looks.
whole movie in my head right now. I can like remember the whole
Right?
whole storyline.
So you know exactly how he looks,
Correct.
what his powers are.
Absolutely. Son,
established.
Doop.
But
Doop.
listen, the Jadoo branding they did is so right because the name is Jadoo.
Jadoo magic.
Superhero.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah. He was the real superhero.
His name is Jadoo. I understood what he does.
Correct.
Simple.
Magic.
1 second. When you don't have to see the movie Spider-Man or read the comic Spider-Man to understand how he became Spider-Man. A spider
It's in the
fucking
name.
bit him.
Yeah.
And he became Spider-Man. So simple.
Yeah.
So simple.
Absolutely.
Jadoo was perfect. The name is perfect. Character is perfect. Superpowers are perfect. Relatable. Want to be like him. Want him to be my friend.
Absolutely.
You know?
So I could get his superpowers.
All kids chanting Om and all in the night.
Yeah.
He made that happen.
Of course.
You know?
People's ringtones
That
are
is
that
a cult
shit.
success.
Yes. Absolutely.
Fugats.
Fugazi. Bro, the way you've dissected this is amazing. Is there a Krish coming out?
There is another Krish coming out in 2021 because apparently during Ganesh Chaturthi, Rakesh Roshan saw Ganpati idol wearing a Krish mask.
See, that's that shit I don't
And then
like.
and then he was like, oh, people are still fans. He had also given up hope on Krish, and then he saw this and he's like, wow, people still love my movie. Let me make another one. And I'm like,
Don't.
you have no understanding of how the scale of culture is tipping towards. You know, what direction the scale of culture is tipping towards. I want Jadoo back. I don't give a fuck about Krish, bro.
What if
Don't relate to Krish.
if it is the return of Jadoo?
Don't name it
What
Krish.
if the new Krish has Jadoo in it?
See, I'm already turned off by the name Krish. I don't know what his superpowers are. I don't relate to his costume and what he does, right? So I don't care about Krish. So, okay, get
Okay, which
Jadoo back.
superhero do you fuck with?
Do Koi Mil Gaya Part 2, but don't do
KMG
Krish
2.
5 or Krish 3 or 4 or whatever.
Okay.
You know, that's what I feel.
I think Koi Mil Gaya 2 would be way better than Krish.
Right?
I think Krish should like just be forgotten.
Be forgotten, bro. Like
Come
he's
up with
already
something
forgotten.
new. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
already forgotten. It's unfortunate
But,
that they could have made it into such a huge thing, but
The Bollywood industry has actually tried a lot with superhero movies, but nothing has worked, unfortunately. Like we saw Ravan. I didn't see Ravan.
even I didn't see it.
I just heard about Ravan.
Yeah.
And that was when Shah Rukh Khan was the superhero. Again, no idea what the movie was
You know,
about.
Ravan is actually the evil guy.
Oh, it's okay.
Ravan is not
but then,
Shah Rukh
But then
Khan.
look at that shit. You're understanding. Ravan is a god.
Huh?
Ravan.
Oh, yeah,
Ravan,
yeah,
Ravan,
Ravan.
fam.
Yeah, yeah.
Ravan.
That's what I'm saying.
And Krishna's a god.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're playing around in
With the Indian.
you don't do that.
you know?
You don't do that. You don't do that. Bro.
Because
we look at like you said it. Superheroes and gods are different. They're not the same.
we want superpowers. We don't want divine powers.
Correct.
Right?
We want powers that we could eventually think about having one day.
Also, superheroes lose a few battles to win the final war.
Absolutely.
A god,
Will never. A god creates the battle.
correct? It's divine.
Yeah.
You don't imagine a
Yeah.
god
Yeah.
losing.
Yeah.
The god is the one giving the power to everybody.
True.
So you don't name it Ravan and Krish.
Yeah.
You know? Just, you
That's
should
a
have
great
kept
one.
it
Huh?
simple.
It's actually named after gods.
Yes. Because, you know, someone over smart in the meeting must have said, "Arey, let's keep the name Krish."
Krish.
You know?
Relate to the audience.
Relatable.
Hmm.
Fail.
Fail.
0 marks.
Big fail.
Big
Big
fail.
fail. Big fail. Big fail.
Others I would have supported.
What's your favorite superhero movie?
My favorite is Batman.
Batman. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Batman is the only action figure I used to buy. And G.I. Joe.
Bro, I really liked one superhero movie that didn't do that well. Unfortunately, Hancock.
Hancock though was a super hit, bro.
Against all, but there was never a Hancock Part 2, which somewhat I respect.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, okay, they ended it. But the way they showcased Hancock like somebody who's completely the opposite of a superhero, a drunk, an addict who goes to jail.
Beautiful.
You know, great.
Beautiful. Great movie. There is another alien movie. I just remembered. PK.
Not watch that shit.
Fail. I'll
Not
tell you why.
seen that shit.
Okay, good movie and good story and funny and this and that.
Superpowers and shit.
Bro,
Fighting
but
enemies?
I'll tell you how they're going wrong in this, okay? firstly, Amir Khan looks like Amir Khan, which is a human.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So he's coming from outer space. He's looking exactly like a human with a pendant.
Okay.
So he's coming, he lands in Rajasthan
Okay.
and he has a pendant.
So there's no difference between an alien and a human being. Okay.
Right? When you know that media and movies have told us that aliens look a certain way, we will not be able to relate, right? So halfway through the movie, you have to question yourself that is Amir Khan an alien or is he autistic?
Oh.
Is he just a cute autistic boy
Kid.
with a good
Or an alien.
perspective
Or
in
an
life?
alien. Okay.
Or an alien, because he behaves like a autistic person with a good sensibility towards life.
Towards life. See, bro, you know what I feel
You
is...
don't think he's an alien?
At the end, I think Indian cinema, Bollywood has not gotten alien movies right. Like, if you ask me what my favorite alien movie is, Deva, I would say Independence Day.
Okay,
Because,
I have a point to this.
because they are showcasing a whole story behind it. Like, okay, aliens are invading planet Earth and the human beings on planet Earth coexist.
Correct.
And then they fight one common enemy. That's how we've been brought up. Okay, so it makes sense and you can relate to it.
So I have a good point to this.
Go ahead.
That why are Indians making aliens as friendlies? PK was super friendly. Jadoo to was sabka why?
I think budget problems. Trust me, bro. They can't show like so many aliens.
Yeah, because
Too much VFX
you didn't
money.
need any VFX for what Jadoo did or what PK did.
Bruh, just get a kid to dress up.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes, all Indian aliens
know?
are friendly in the movies.
But I'm telling you, now that we've spoken about this, you're going to see an alien movie next year.
Bro, now that after I've seen Mirzapur and all these kind of shows, bro, some show has to come up, bro. Better
has
than
to.
fucking
It has to.
Stranger Things and whatnot.
Yeah. An Indian one.
They see, bro, local. I'm saying in outskirts of Bombay, Khandala or something, they should.
You know what? I think now Indians don't fuck with aliens, bro. They don't give a shit. You ask any Indian guy or any Indian guy, girl, whatever the fuck, go on the road, take a camera and just get somebody's reaction. What do you think of aliens? They'll be like, हाँ अगर है अगर नहीं है नहीं है.
Very true.
मेरे को कुछ लेना देना नहीं है.
Very true.
You know, Indians will never go that deep into the alien topic as the Westerners will.
Very true. Because on the other side of the spectrum, Americans especially are so crazy about aliens that they have conventions. They have meetups. They have multiple groups.
That's what I'm saying.
They have a cult.
Yeah.
They have a religion.
Yeah.
You know,
They
so
go deep in that shit.
They have gone too deep.
They've gone deep.
So there are multiple conventions across the states. They have gatherings, everything.
They're making
right?
an effort.
Documentarians, whatnot. And as you very correctly pointed out, that Indians pretty much don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck.
And it's absolutely true.
काम से काम रखो.
Kaam se kaam rakho. But do you think it's because it's like a first world problem? Because we have too much to worry
Great point.
about. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Very, very good point. Very, very, very
Okay,
good
udhar
point.
the basics are already
We
met.
have, yeah. And no, the
तो करे क्या?
first world is already so technologically advanced. Like they say, America is like 20 years ahead of us. You know, so they are seeing shit that we've yet not seen.
Yeah. They're
But-
signing treaties.
Yeah, they're signing treaties. They're building a space force. Bro,
Built.
if India built a space force, everyone would be on the roads right now. Okay, why the fuck do we need a space force? You understand?
Very true.
So I think eventually down the line, we will be able to talk about aliens with more detail. As I'm talking about Indians, but right now, bro, we don't give a shit.
We don't
Because
give a
you're right, we have third world problems.
We do have third
You know,
world problems.
we have different problems. The Americans have different problems.
And you won't see a Chinese movie with aliens. You won't see a Japanese or Korean
I'm
movie
sure
with aliens.
the Chinese cinema must be creating a
No,
lot of alien
bro, you know,
movies.
in America, there are like minimum of like 20 documentaries every year on aliens.
I love it.
Minimum of like 10-15 movies on aliens every year.
I love it. Bro, I love watching alien movies because it makes you think.
But in India, that's not the case.
Do Indians
Mysteries, bro. We love mysteries.
do Indians fuck with horror movies?
Indians love horror.
Do
Yeah.
they make horror movies?
Indians love horror, romance, comedy in one as one genre. You know,
Khichdi.
romantic, comedic horror films.
Romantic being number one.
No, romantic, comedic, horror.
Oh, all in one.
All in one.
Heavy. Which
You know.
movie is this, dude?
So every Indian horror movie will have like a shower sex scene or something, you know, like
correct,
sexual
correct.
scenes.
Okay.
So that-
Mix it all up, bro.
mix it all up.
Give the viewer
Havelis, all the
everything.
movies that end with Havelis and all.
That Haveli shit, bro, is whack.
It was good for a time, bro.
Whack.
But now
Remember Makdi?
No.
Bro, dope movie.
Makdi?
Makdi.
Oh damn.
You're like a spider, like a witch.
Okay.
She was a witch, you know?
So Indians do horror, right?
Yeah, Indians do horror,
Yeah.
right?
You
Indians
seen
do.
Tumbad?
No.
Another good movie.
Good one?
Yeah. Good movie.
See, we do shit that we are good at, you know?
Yeah. And coming back to aliens.
Back to extraterrestrial
Yeah.
species.
So, I was saying that these Americans have minimum of like 10-15 movies, documentaries a year.
A year, fam.
And so there was this one documentarian who went on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Correct.
I saw he came with his one colleague who was again a author or a researcher or something.
Deep into this
so
space.
he spoke about this one very interesting story. He said that when he was doing a documentary, he wanted to have a meeting with Steven Spielberg. This is in 97.
Okay, 97.
And Steven
Interesting.
Spielberg's friend or his assistant came and told that guy that, see, you're not going to get this meeting. But Mr. Spielberg has asked you to look into the African
Spielberg
UFO.
is deep into this whole scene.
Mr. Spielberg has asked you to look into the African UFO landing. So this guy is like, fuck that, dude. You know, he just doesn't want to give me time and he wants to waste my time. So fuck
Just keep
this
me
shit.
occupied with
Keep
some
me
shit.
occupied, yeah. So
Yeah.
he didn't look into that.
Huh.
10 years later, he found out that there's another guy making a documentary on the case.
Oh.
And now I'm going to tell you the case.
Oh.
Okay? So basically, in 94, because I'll tell you why he was also like, Spielberg is trying to waste my time. Because he's like, if a UFO is landing in the middle of an afternoon in a school in Zimbabwe, broad daylight, thousands of people who have seen it, how is it not global headlines? How is it not breaking news? So he's like, dude, this is nothing. I don't need to look into this. This is just another story, not just another rumor. After 10 years, when he looked into it, because his colleague or someone he knew was making a documentary on it, the story was so hard, okay, that he also put parts of it and partnered with the documentarian to add it in his movie as well. And the story goes as such that in 1994 in Zimbabwe afternoon, a UFO lands in a school. Okay, broad daylight. Thousands of people who've seen it.
Thousands have seen it.
Thousands have seen it. And apparently the aliens telecommunicated with the kids
Wow.
and told the kids.
Yo, that's something that's very common. Huh? They say that the aliens hypnotize human beings, and you know what they're trying to tell you, but you can't
remember
hear it or you can't remember it. You always lose.
So basically,
memory.
they telecommunicated with the kids and told them that technology
Will be
is
the
something
end.
that you need to be careful of. You need to be very around.
How are you going to tell a kid that?
Right?
Why would you tell a kid
So
that?
listen, na. So obviously, basically, now these kids all grown up. And this guy, when he was making the documentary, he flew everybody from all across the world. Because when they grow up, someone is working in Australia, London, India. You know, everyone's spread around the world.
Good budget.
He paid for everybody, got them to America. Okay. And everybody had the same story.
This is
Okay.
true.
Yeah. And they even said that you can't have even actors act like this. Because everybody cannot have a uniform same story after so many years. And like 25 years or so. And not only that they had the same story, they also said that some of the guys who grew up, like they couldn't share this story with their partners. Because they would like assume that he's crazy. You know?
That's another good point.
And then he found out that this has not only happened in Africa once, it's happened in Australia
Oh.
in broad daylight.
Oh.
With more than 1,000 people who've seen it.
And this is like
With
when?
the professor, with the headmaster, everybody who's seen it. And
this
they've
is
all
how-
told to shut up. Yeah.
by the government.
By the government.
The government always comes in and fucks shit up.
Yeah. So this one is going to come out.
Okay. This is going to be a great movie.
One is Phenomenon,
This
which is
going
just
to be a
launched.
great movie.
2020 documentary. And then there's another one which is coming out only on the African landing.
Wow. So now people are coming out and talking about this shit because if it's happened, everyone needs to know about it.
True.
You know, and the government can't shut it up.
Yeah.
Like if you can't just hide something that's clearly happened.
So talking about aliens coming in broad daylight, would you want to have a UFO sighting?
Absolutely.
Would you want to encounter aliens?
100%. Why not?
It's a two.
But I wanted to be a very natural sort
it's
of
a
a
two-pronged
meeting.
question. Rahul.
Hmm.
Would you want to encounter aliens? If yes, would you want it to be a sighting or an interaction?
See, if I'm going for it, I'm going all out. So I'm going for an interaction.
Okay.
You know, I'm going for an interaction. But even though it's going to be an interaction, I know people are not going to believe me.
Bro, you know what's going to happen, right? People are going to think you're
Crazy.
And after meeting you, they're going to be like, "Ye san ki pagal hai sala."
Yeah. But that's what I have to
I
accept.
thought only Rahul is mad.
Yeah.
He's actually
He's
mad.
crazy. He's crazy. He's talking about meeting aliens. Whack.
So nobody's
He's
going to
gone
believe you.
crazy. Nobody's going to believe me. But that's something that's going to be an experience that I've had by myself.
So you're okay with everybody thinking that you're a whack job?
Bro, I'm not going to tell people. I'm just going to tell the people close to me
So
because I
you-
know.
So it's so sad that...
Bro, I'm going to be superior. That the aliens chose me. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you also can happen to be upon
No,
them.
bro. It's
Or upon their landing.
It's all God putting it together.
Mm.
You know, like the aliens chose me. All are whack.
But
I'm superior.
you're literally 1 in a billion, right?
7.
1 in 7 billion who's seen...
Yes.
And still you can't talk about it.
But that's the fact. That's the fact.
And if you talk about it,
You're gonna be you're gonna be known as a mad mental man.
either you're a mental guy or either you dedicate your life just going on television shows and
And just doing
newspaper
this
articles and magazine articles and this is your life. You
Like
are the
Bob
guy who
Lazar.
saw the alien.
Like Bob Lazar.
Yeah.
Bob Lazar.
Yeah,
Builds,
this is you.
You build a career of that shit.
You just build a
or you
career
just
of
live your life how
Yeah.
you have to live it.
So what would you prefer? Alien sighting or interaction?
Bro, interaction, but I wouldn't give a fuck about people believing me.
Come on, bro. You're saying that you're not... Just honestly think about it. Don't think about it like, I don't care. If you fucking see an alien... You would want to come and tell your friends.
I'm not even talking
Wouldn't
about
you
it.
talk
Okay,
about
I'm not.
it on the podcast?
I'm saying fuck an alien. I'm saying who believes somebody who says that they've seen a ghost.
Imagine.
Like ghost is something that we would accept more than aliens.
Imagine.
Okay, let's be
So then-
realistic. You go to an Indian audience and you ask them, what do you believe in more? Let's do
So
some
then-
poll work. Do you believe in aliens or do you believe in ghosts? They're going to be like, we believe in ghosts.
Then...
But if you
So
go...
it's more unbelievable.
Exactly.
That's
If
what
they
I'm
don't
saying.
believe in ghosts, what makes you think they're going to believe in aliens?
They're not.
No. So it's...
So you'll never be able to share the story.
That's fine, bro. It's something that...
Bro, imagine if you go and you say that, bro, I was in Matheran and in this rented bungalow, the vibes are off. I think I saw a ghost. It's still a little like, people will hear you out.
Correct.
But imagine you come back and you say, bro, I was in Matheran
And I saw a spot.
and there was a fucking UFO that landed.
yeah.
And I found my own jadoo, you know?
What drugs were you on?
Oh.
Krish.
So then,
You know?
no one's going to believe you.
Nobody has believed anybody that's had these UFO sightings. Like the Africa movie, bro. Africa landing. Who's going to believe them? Nobody's going to believe
That was in
them.
broad daylight.
Broad daylight.
Thousands of people who saw it.
But I would go for an interaction.
Interaction?
Interaction, yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, I would also go for interaction. Definitely. I would like to feel special. I
Correct.
would like to feel that, yes, I am the one they have chosen to communicate with.
Superior.
Because of maybe my mental intellect.
DNA connects.
Yeah, DNA connects.
Alien.
Brother, bro.
Bye.
Bichheda bhai.
So,
Okay, second question. Would you want to be abducted?
bro, abductions. Great topic. Now we've seen a lot of people come out and go out to the media and say that they have been abducted, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's this famous story in 1970 where there was this one couple that was on a road trip and they were getting back home. So it was like 100-kilometer ride. And as they were approaching their home, they started seeing this small tiny light that was following them above
Bro,
the
that's
trees.
koi mil gaya.
No, bro, that's Koi Mar Gaya. I completely agree. 100%. That's what I think of. Or Superman, like the meteor crashes.
Okay.
But this couple apparently, bro,
Got into car
were
accident?
abducted.
Oh, okay.
They say they were abducted, and when they sat with a psychiatrist, because they went through heavy depression and shit, they laid out the story, or they painted the story that they were followed by a UFO, and at the minute they entered their house, they were told to get out of the house, and there was a stairway that took them into a UFO. And now when they were in the UFO, they were tested.
Mhm.
Okay, right?
I'm aware of the test.
Yeah. They take your hair, they pull out your tooth,
They some-
they take your skin.
Yeah.
And then, bro, apparently they did a pregnancy
memory.
test. They did a pregnancy test
Don't
on the
tell me.
lady.
The alien.
They did a pregnancy test on the lady, and that's when it all like I was like, okay. But one thing that was
Alien
similar,
child?
yeah, I don't know, bro. Shit's weird. But
But one second, if they did a pregnancy test, okay, she's pregnant, but
apparently
she's married.
She says that they put a needle in her belly.
Oh come on, but she's
Yeah.
married. She's with a husband.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
They did
That's
a
what they
pregnancy
said.
test, but she's
That's
married.
That's what they said.
It can be a human child.
That's what they said. That's what I'm saying. And they apparently what the couple says is that there was a master alien just looking at all of this. You know, they were stripped naked, and they were told to do all of this. And then the minute they landed back on planet
they had
Earth,
a negative.
but I don't understand one thing. Like you said, bro, do aliens look at human beings as ants? Bro, if we fucking picked up an ant, are we going to put them back in their home or are we going to throw them?
No, we would.
No.
I
No.
don't
No.
kill, bro. I don't kill.
Why the hell would aliens return human beings back?
One second. Haven't you heard
Why-
of ant farms? What if?
Bro, I completely understand.
What if Earth is an ant farm?
If you see 1 million ants and you take one, you're not going to. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you've not met Gujaratis.
Okay, fair enough. But I don't think aliens would return human beings. Why would you want to test it when you can just keep one?
Because they know if they go missing, then it's going to be a scene.
Seen as in what? The government is on the alien side.
Yeah.
You know? So I
No,
don't.
missing person.
I don't understand the whole alien abduction story.
Missing person.
My only.
When you test on rats, you put the rat back.
No, I completely understand, bro. One human being goes missing out of 7 billion.
No.
It's not going to make a big difference. Bro.
Come on, Rahul.
Trust me on
Come on,
that.
bro. If
We've
you went
seen-
missing, bro, I would go to the cops.
Of course,
Then,
that we would.
kidhar hai yaar?
But nobody would think of aliens, bro, like an alien abduction. That's my only one question I have with people coming on and being like they've been abducted by aliens. How are you so special that an alien is going to return you back?
See, bro, you went on a very negative abduction.
You know?
Answer my question. Do you want to get abducted?
No.
So you choose not to get abducted because of this one story. But you agree that there can be a positive abduction also.
There can be a negative abduction also.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Because I would.
Like it's a kidnapping.
Yeah.
No kidnapping is always positive, bro. There's no positive kidnapping, man.
Hey, listen, alien
know what I'm
kidnapping, I'm down with it. Okay. Because they return you back. They don't ask for lump sum.
They return you
know?
back and then you don't know what they've done to you, fam.
But they don't ask you for money. You understand? There's no ransom. You're safe and sound. Maybe with superpowers. And maybe with a good story.
The one similar point between all these abductions is that nobody remembers shit.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So if you ask me, I would definitely want to get abducted for the sole reason that yes, I am the special one. They chose my mind.
Correct.
Because I am the
Superior.
greatest. I am superior. My God. I am the chosen one. I'm
The way young.
I'm literally the chosen one. You know, so I would definitely love to get abducted, to have a story. I've gone in space. Again, I don't want to come back and tell anybody. I'm down to keep this
Because you
secret.
know nobody's going to believe your ass.
Exactly. So I'm down to be that guy that going by his normal life, but inside feeling that I'm better than everybody because I was chosen by the aliens.
Correct.
But what I don't want is I get up and I'm confused if it was a dream or a reality. I want an abduction where the next day I'm like, yes, I was abducted yesterday. I don't know what happened. I'm a little confused. I'm a little scared, but it happened. I don't want to be like,
See, you know
was
what?
it a fucking dream?
You know what you're doing right now is that you are putting terms and conditions to your abduction, which is not correct, which is not fair.
Is it?
You are planning your abduction. You don't plan an abduction.
I'm not planning.
Okay, you're saying that I want to remember my abduction. What makes you so special that the aliens will not fucking hypnotize you?
That's true.
Fam, what are you
It
saying?
will be uniform.
What are you saying, bro? For all you know,
Then
they
I don't want to be
sexually
abducted.
assaulted you.
Then I don't want to be
You're
abducted.
understanding?
I take it
Come
back.
on, that's what I'm saying.
I don't-
Join my side.
I don't want to be abducted.
You don't want to be abducted, bro. Sighting, okay.
But imagine you've gone to fucking space.
Space, bro. That
Took a
we'll
nice
anyways
round
go.
and come back, bro.
We'll go, bro. We'll go to space also. We'll go to space
Took a nice
also.
round and come
You know,
back, bro.
Abduction is if I picture an abduction, I picture that shit that I wake up and like my eyes open, bro, and I'm seeing like towards the ceiling, and suddenly these grays start like coming. You know what I'm saying?
The beam.
Like those the aliens with those huge ass round beady eyes.
The
They
grays.
start, and I'm like, shit, where am I? Straight out of a Hollywood movie.
Okay, bro. No abductions.
No
even for
abductions,
me.
bro. No
Can it?
abductions.
Fuck it, bro.
Fuck it, yeah. Fuck it. See, I'm saying like if
All
it's
this can be only discussed in 2020,
yeah,
with
if
this
it-
kind of
correct,
confidence.
If it's an interaction, at least like you can You're on planet Earth. You've not been kidnapped.
So let's keep it to an interaction if it ever happens.
Yeah, brother.
Let's hope aliens come to this planet and we happily coexist with them.
Coexist.
On that note, GLE.
We gone.
Ciao, ciao.
Hrithik Roshan.
ये तुमने कैसे बजाई?